Attempted Reagan assassin John Hinckley thanks supporters ahead of full release. Quote, time to rock and roll. John Hinckley hints at upcoming concerts that have sparked controversy. So this is great. Let's read. John Hinckley Jr., the man who shot President Reagan in 1981, is celebrating his upcoming release from court restrictions. After a federal judge on Wednesday confirmed Hinckley's unconditional release on June 15th, the would-be assassin took to Twitter to thank his supporters. A big thank you to everyone who helped me get my unconditional release, Hinckley wrote. What a long, strange trip it has been. Now it's time to rock and roll, he concluded. He was likely referencing his upcoming Brooklyn concert appearances. Hinckley, an aspiring singer-songwriter, has been uploading his music to YouTube, where he has just over 27,000 subscribers. Everyone go subscribe to this guy right now. Look him up, subscribe immediately. Market Hotel, the venue hosting Hinckley in July, has faced backlash for inflammatory comments about the assassination attempt. Hinckley didn't fuck up a billionth as many lives as Reagan administration did, Market Hotel wrote in a now deleted tweet. Yo, you gotta take your hat off. I don't have a hat on, but if I had a hat on, damn, Market Hotel. I'm gonna read that again. Hinckley didn't fuck up a billionth as many lives as the Reagan administration did. Damn. I'm just saying, like, can you imagine this fucking hotel they are in? This is so good. I don't know anything about Hinckley's personal politics or whatever, but I mean, honestly though, shout outs to this guy. Hinckley was 25 when, inspired by the Martin Scorsese film Taxi Driver, he shot the newly elected Reagan in an attempt to impress actress Jodie Foster. I don't care why he did it. I don't care what his reasons were. Like, I don't care. This is funny. This is fucking funny. You can't tell me that this isn't funny. Okay? This is crazy stuff. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity in 1982. I mean, again, if you're trying to impress someone because you watched a fucking movie and you shoot Reagan and try to impress someone for that, yeah, you're probably insane. But I don't care. I don't give a shit. It's funny. This is funny shit. Hinckley was committed to St. Elizabeth's Hospital for over 34 years. He was released under certain restrictions in 2016, living with his mother in Williamsburg, Virginia since then. A federal judge granted Hinckley's unconditional release last September on the promise of good behavior, finding that his mental condition was in full and sustained remission. That's great. I'm glad. Happy for him. Everyone, happy for this guy. He's got to live his best life, and now he's playing music and going on YouTube. This is great. Reagan suffered serious injuries during the assassination attempt, including a punctured lung and a broken rib. The .22 caliber bullet had narrowly missed Reagan's heart. Like, we gotta fucking develop the fucking many worlds quantum machine, and we gotta look at the fucking world where, like, the wind was just slightly faster, like it's just a slight gust of wind, and then, right? Like, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing this out there. Hey, I'm not wishing for harm. I'm against violence. I'm anti-violence. You know, like Martin Luther King said, sit down and don't ever do anything violent, right? Because that's what he said. That's what I was taught in the history books. And I love not being violent. I love being non-violent. I love sitting down and letting the violence be, you know, projected onto me and then doing nothing about it in return. But anyway, I would love to see, you know, again, narrowly, almost got him. Almost. But, you know, in 1981, I mean, like, let's be honest, though. Like, what would be different? 1981, that was, like, his first fucking year. Damn. Anyway, the attack injured 3 others, including former White House Press Secretary James Brady, who became permanently paralyzed. Brady's death in 2014 was ruled a homicide due to gunshot injuries he'd sustained 33 years before. I don't know anything about James Brady, but, I mean, if he's the White House Press Secretary for Reagan, fuck him! That's all I have to say on that one. And that's the end of the article. So anyway, go subscribe to this guy's YouTube show. It's time to rock and roll, baby. And again, I'm against violence. You know, as Martin Luther King Jr. said, you know, just let the people punch you and then smile in their face or whatever. He says something like that because he loves not being violent. And Martin Luther King Jr. is, you know, he's the non-violence guy, right? He never said any, you know, riots are the language of the unheard, never said that. That's make-believe. That's the liberal media telling you that. I learned this in my history book in elementary school. That's so I know exactly what I'm talking about here, and I would never be violent. I would never even think of violence at all. I don't even like violins because they sound too close to violence. Whenever I hear violins, I'm thinking, oh my God, right? I got to get away from that. Anyway, so Ronald Reagan, unfortunately, depending on your persuasion, of which, you know, again, I can't have a personal, I'm just reporting the news. I'm just reporting the news here, okay? But unfortunately, Ronald Reagan, you know, narrowly missed the heart. I don't know, man. Anyway. Anyway.